ॐ सदाशिवसमारम्भां शङ्कराचार्यमध्यमाम् अस्मदाचार्यपर्यन्तां वन्दे गुरुपरम्पराम् श्रुतिस्मृतिपुराणानाम् आलयं करुणालयं नमामि भगवत्पादशङ्करं लोकशङ्करं शङ्करं शङ्कराचार्यं केशवं बादरायणं सूत्रभाष्यकृतौ वन्दे भगवन्तौ पुनः पुनः ईश्वरो गुरुरात्मेति मूर्तिभेदविभागिने व्योमवद्व्याप्तदेहाय दक्षिणामूर्तये नमः। ॐ सहना भवतु सहनौ भुनक्तु सह वीर्यं करवावहै तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहै। ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः। So first we chant our dhyana shlokas as usual, and then we will see some 5 verses of Gita chanting, and then we will discuss the first chapter of Bhagavad Gita today, Arjuna Vishada Yoga. So that is the agenda for today. Is it okay?
Please, Swamiji.
Om Parthaya Pratibodhitam Bhagavata Narayanena Swayam Vyasena Kratitam Purana Munina मध्ये महाभारतम् वर्षिणीं भगवतीम् अष्टादशाध्यायिनीम् अम्ब त्वामनुसन्दधामि भगवद्गीते भवद्वेषिणी. Okay, you want to do the whole chanting of Dhyana Shloka?
Yes. क्या हुआ, स्वामी जी का हैंग कर गया?
ज्ञानमय प्रदीपः प्रपन्न पारिजाताय स्तोत्रवेत्रैकपाणये ज्ञानमुद्राय कृष्णाय गीतामृतदुहे नमः. सर्वोपनिषदो गावः दोग्धा गोपालनन्दनः पार्थो वत्सः सुधीर्भोक्ता दुग्धं गीतामृतं महत्. वसुदेवसुतं देवं कंसचाणूरमर्दनं देवकी परमानन्दं कृष्णं वन्दे जगद्गुरुम्. भीष्मद्रोणतटा जयद्रथजला गान्धारनीलोत्पला शल्यग्राहवती कृपेण वहनी कर्णेन वेलाकुला अश्वत्थाम विकर्ण घोर मकरा दुर्योधनावर्तिनी सोत्तीर्णा खलु पाण्डवैरणनदी कैवर्तक केशवः पाराशर्यवचः सरोजममलं गीतार्थगन्धोत्कटं नानाख्यानककेसरं हरिकथा सम्बोधना बोधितम्. लोके सज्जन षट्पदैरहरः पेपीयमानं मुदा भूयात् भारत पंकजं कलिमलप्रध्वंसिनः श्रेयसे. मूकं करोति वाचालं पङ्गुं लङ्घयते गिरिं यत्कृपातमहं वन्दे परमानन्दमाधवम्. यं ब्रह्मा वरुणेन्द्र रुद्रमरुदः स्तुन्वन्ति दिव्यैस्तवैः वेदैः साङ्गपदक्रमोपनिषदैः गायन्ति यं सामगाः ध्यानावस्थिततद्गतेन मनसा पश्यन्ति यं योगिनः यस्यान्तन्न विदुःसुरासुरगणाः देवाय तस्मै नमः. So 5 shlokas for today, first 5 shlokas of first chapter. So one person can repeat after me. One, whosoever. Who will repeat after me?
आप बताइएगा who will.
Acha, one by one, everyone's test. Okay, Anu first. Okay, after first line you repeat, and then second line you repeat, so that others will also learn that way. Then Sharda next verse. Then Rekha next verse. Om Shri Paramatmane Namaha.
Om Shri Paramatmane Namaha.
Shri Paramatmane Namaha.
Shri Paramatmane Namaha.
Adha Pradhamodhyayah.
अथ प्रथमो अध्यायः.
Prathamodhyayah.
अथ प्रथमोऽध्यायः.
Dhritarashtra Uvacha.
धृतराष्ट्र उवाच.
धर्मक्षेत्रे कुरुक्षेत्रे
धर्मक्षेत्रे कुरुक्षेत्रे
वन वो सारे लोग नहीं करेंगे, ओनली वन पर्सन. राजीव, तो वो एक्चुअली में जूम में क्या होता है कि अगर सारे लोग एक साथ करेंगे तो गड़बड़ होगा.
अनु जी करेंगे, मैं तो सुनूंगा. आई एम सॉरी, मैं बीच में बोलने लगा.
हाँ. धर्मक्षेत्रे कुरुक्षेत्रे
धर्मक्षेत्रे कुरुक्षेत्रे
समवेतायुत्सवः
समवेतायुयुत्सवः.
मामकाः पाण्डवाश्चैव
मामकाः पाण्डवाश्चैव
किमकुर्वत संजय.
किम कुर्वत संजय.
शारदा. संजय उवाच.
संजय उवाच
दृष्ट्वा तु पाण्डवानीकम्
दृष्ट्वा तु पाण्डवानीकम्
व्यूढम् दुर्योधनस्तदा
व्यूढम् दुर्योधनस्तदा
आचार्यमुपसङ्गम्य
आचार्यमुपसंगम्य
राजा वचनमब्रवीत्.
राजा वचनमब्रवीत्.
Now Rekha. पश्यैतां पाण्डुपुत्राणाम्. Rekha.
पश्यतां पाण्डुपुत्राणाम्
आचार्यं महतीं च मूम्.
आचार्यं महतीं च मूम्
व्यूढां द्रुपदपुत्रेण
व्यूतां द्रुपदपुत्रेण
व्यूढां द्रुपदपुत्रेण
व्यूतां द्रुपदपुत्रेण
तव शिष्टेण धीमता.
तव शिष्टेन भीमता.
Now Rajiv, open your mic. Atra shura maheshwasaah.
अत्र सूरा महेश्वसः
Bhimarjuna samayudhi.
भीम अर्जुन समायुधे.
You don't have to break. You have to say, you have to mimic whatever I say. You have to say that. Bhimarjuna samayudhi.
भीम अर्जुन
Bhima
समायुधे.
Arjuna नहीं होगा. Bhimarjuna. Bhimarjuna samayudhi.
भीम अर्जुन समायुधे.
In the chanting, Rajiv, we don't break. It is a chandas. Chanda, if you break the words, chandas will break. So you have to say in one line without breaking the sandhi. You don't have to say
भीम
Bhima.
अर्जुन
No, Bhima
समायुधे.
Arjuna nahi. Bhimarjuna.
अच्छा,
Bhimarjuna samayudhi.
भीम अर्जुन समायुधे.
Okay. Next time we will see Bhimarjuna samayudhi. Bhimarjuna samayudhi.
भीम अर्जुन समायुधे.
Hey, you don't have to say Bhima Arjuna.
So-
You have to say Bhimarjuna. Say Bhima. नहीं भीमा नहीं भीमार्जुना.
अच्छा, भीम अर्जुन समायुधे.
No. Rajiv, you have to say it Bhimarjuna samayudhi.
Okay. Bhima Arjuna
No,
Samayudhi.
you don't have to break the words. It's a chanting shloka.
Okay, so
Okay. Okay, I will teach you later. Now next
right.
line. Yuyudhano viratascha
Yuyadhano Viratascha
Drupadascha Maharatha
Drupadasya Maharatha
Drupadascha
Drupadasya
Maharatha.
Maharatha.
Now Dinesh Mishra ji, or who else is there? Drishtaketuschaikitanah. आपको क्या करना है, मेरे पीछे पीछे जो मैं बोल रहा हूँ उसको सुन के बोलना है. धृष्टकेतुश्चैकितानः. अच्छा, कोई और? अभी आप नहीं कर सकते, कोई और करेगा? कौन है? शैली करेगी, नीता करेगी, डॉक्टर अंजना कॉल. नीता विल डू. दृष्टकेतुश्चैकितानः.
दृष्टे केतु.
अच्छा, जो भी मैं बोलता हूँ उसको मिमिक करना है. दृष्टकेतुश्चैकितानः.
दृष्टकेतुश्चिकेतानः.
चेकितानः.
चेकितानः.
काशीराजश्च वीर्यवान्.
काशीराज्यश्च वीर्यवान्.
काशीराजश्च वीर्यवान्.
काशीराजश्च वीर्यवान्.
पुरोजित् कुन्तिभोजश्च.
पुरोजित् कुन्तिभोजश्च.
शैब्यश्च नरपुङ्गवः.
शैव्यश्च नरपुङ्गवः.
स्वामी जी का कनेक्शन थोड़ा सा वीक है, बीच बीच में हैंग कर जाता है.
What is the method of chanting? One should understand one thing, that when you are repeating, you have to make effort in listening more than reading. So chanting is learned when the shloka is listened and you mimic the teacher, whatever the teacher has chanted, and you mimic the same manner. Every word, every syllable, every vowel, you mimic in the same length and tune. Then you will know the chanting, right? So these first verses, 5 verses are done. Now people have studied first chapter. Do you want me, some people, to put some points or some questions first? Then so that we can elaborate the whole first chapter, elaborately discuss what is the real confusion of Arjuna, how the chapter begins, how the chapter ends, what is the whole progressing thought in the first chapter. Arjuna Vishada Yogo Nama. Yoga means the topic here. Arjuna Vishada, Arjuna sorrow, is the topic which is discussed in this first chapter. And therefore, how Arjuna comes to this, what is the development? Anybody wants to say? Everybody is studying, na, Rekha? So come out with the points. Who will come out with the points? Or you want me only to say? Yeah, Anjana ji, Rajiv ji.
जी Swami जी.
हाँ.
Swami जी, chapter 1, which is called as Arjuna Vishada Yoga. So we must understand that why is it yoga and Vishada. Yoga generally means endeavor to achieve something, but yoga also means a context, and Vishad means despair. So in the beginning we lay down the reasons for the context for the despair of Arjuna. We will be addressed in the later chapters. So chapter 1 lays down the foundation, the questions that had to be answered later by Krishna, addressed by Krishna later in those chapters. So that's why it's called as Arjuna Vishada Yoga, the conflict which is born of ignorance and confusion. The confusion is about wrong compassion at a wrong place and misunderstanding of dharma. Samanya dharma, kula dharma, vishesh dharma, or vishesh dharma, that includes kul dharma, varan dharma.
Explain what is Samanya Dharma and what is Vishesh Dharma. That's a very important point you have picked up.
Samanya dharma is a universal ethical code that we
Commonly sense.
normally sense. It's a common sense code, and vishesh dharma are code of conduct in different conditions, like in the families, ethnicities, clans, or in varna, the kind of work that you do. That is called as the vishesh dharma. Normally,
so Samanya Dharma, universal values are everybody commonly or universally feels that I should not be robbed, I should not be hated, I should be loved. All that is senses that I should speak truth. Everybody wants this. So this is Samanya Dharmas. Vishesh Dharmas are Varna and Ashrama. Varna according to the Brahmacharya, Vanaprastha. No, Brahmacharya, that Varna is Brahmana, Kshatriya, Vaishya, Shudra Varnas. And Vishesha Dharmas and Ashrama is Brahmachari, Grahastha, Vanaprastha, Sannyasa. This will denote the Vishesha Dharmas. Also, the man, woman, these dharmas are come in the category of Vishesha Dharmas. Now continue.
So the confusion is here that the Samanya Dharma, which should be followed by everyone, and we should in any case of confusion, the Samanya Dharma should prevail, not a Varna Dharma or Ashram Dharmas. The confusion here, Arjuna has it that though the war started as one to protect Dharma, he thinks that if everyone is killed, Dharma cannot survive, because Dharma cannot survive because in the absence of a Dharmi. There has to be a substantive for something to exist. If Dharmi doesn't exist, Dharma won't exist, and there'll be Adharma. So the war that is started to protect Dharma, he thinks that it will lead to Adharma. There's a confusion, because if he thinks that the Kula is destroyed, and he will have Kul Papa, he will have Papa Karma because of destroying his teachers and his loved ones, and it will not lead to consolidation of Dharma, but it will lead to propagation of Dharma when there will be no one to follow Dharma. This is how the confusion starts.
Yes. So anybody else wants to add on to what Rajiv has said? Because these are on the lines of how he thinks that actually we are fighting. So you see, actually he comes, let me see what are the Durbuddhi. He first says the Durbuddhi hai Dhartarashtra. To Durbuddhi Dhartarashtra, whom we have to fight, you please place my chariot in between the two. And he says that Arjuna says, Senayor Ubayor Madhye Ratam Sthape Mechita Yavadeta Nirikshayam Yodhu Kaman Avasthitan. कि मेरा पहले आप मेरा चैरियट को you please keep in the midst of the two armies. I would like to see who are wanting to desirous to do the war. Kairmaya sah yoddhavyam asmin rana samudyame yotshamana naveksheham ya ete atra samagata. I want to see all who are assembled here. Then very important words he uses, dharta rashtrasya durbuddhe yuddhe priya chikirchiva. So all these people who are Durbuddhi, he uses the word Durbuddhi for Dhartarashtra, means sons of Dhritarashtra, and that is where he says, then he says, after listening to that, he sees the whole thing army, and then he is overpowered with the compassion, seeing the same Kauravas, the cousins, the teachers, the grandsires. And then, as Rajiv rightly said, he was confused that you have to protect the dharmi. Dharmi means the person who lives dharma. See, Swamiji gives in Gita Home Study a very good example. The potness of the pot can be retained only when the pot can be retained. Potness cannot be retained when the pot will break. So if the dharma to retain the dharmi has to be protected. So that is why it is said dharmo rakshati rakshitaha. So rakshitaha dharma rakshati, the one who is the protector of dharma, the one who lives the life of dharma is to be protected. And therefore Arjuna goes in this way, that we are here come for a war, after seeing on the both sides, in the adharma side also, his own people, he is overawed with kind of a compassion. Compassion is not the thing here. It is you. If a Swamiji gives in Gita Home Study a very beautiful example. Suppose the other boxer is bleeding. You have given a hard punch and the other person is bleeding, and then you stop because he is bleeding. You are overawed with compassion. What will happen? You will be killed. So that is not the point of time. He's at the same, at one point he's saying they are atatai. Atatai means papis. 6 kinds of atatais they say. जिसको पॉइजन किया, अग्निदह, गरदश्च, जो अग्नि, जिसको अग्नि में जलाने की कोशिश की, गरदा, जिनको पॉइजन दिया, एंड दारा एंड धनहा, क्षेत्रहा, वाइफ और फील्ड को जिसने चुरा लिया. All these 6 kind of capital, they are called atatai, and they deserve capital punishment. And they say, even though they are not understanding, but we are understanding that if we don't protect the family dharmas, then kula dharmas will also go, because dharma is lived in a family. It's culture, familial culture, societal culture. So when kula, Kaurava kula, so kula dharma is vishesha dharma. If that is not protected in war, definitely there is a point in that. But he is not understanding they are pursuing a dharma. And
स्वामी जी, आप दे आर परस्यूइंग अधर्मा के बाद से वो हो गए थे, वहां से रिपीट करिएगा.
अब आ गया वापस. Some sound was coming in your background, Anu. Somebody was.
वो मेरे साथ वाले घर में कंस्ट्रक्शन चल रहा है. मैं अपने को म्यूट रखती हूँ. जब आप चले गए तब मैंने अनम्यूट किया अपने आप.
Yeah. So therefore, we have to think on these lines, that what Arjuna is trying to say, and why suddenly this compassion, so to say pity, comes over him, and he is confused about his duties. So I had always explained in my introductory classes that confusion about duty arises when there is confusion about identity. So as an identity of a Kshatriya, he is confused totally what he should be doing, what he should not be doing. Because he says that war is fought to protect dharma. Now, when nobody will be living, what dharma will happen? How dharma will be protected? Then he goes on to say, Kula dharma will be gone, Stri dharma will be gone, all Sankara dosha will be happening. Sharada had a question on Sankara. What was the question, Sharada?
Not really a question, Swamiji, but
you want to add something, add. I want everybody to participate. I don't want to give a lecture here. You are all
when
studying
When I first read this, as a woman, I felt that when you say that war may, when you have a war and then the women get pradushit, and women agar pradushit honge, tab kula dharma nash hota hai, varna sankara hota hai. So when women are completely excluded from the action of dharma, then how do they get responsible for the Vana Sankara Karakams? I mean, women should very much, when women are just sitting back at home and their husbands kill each other and die, and then to say, I mean, I know it's a context of that particular time and all that, but does this mean that?
So Sanjeev, should I answer this?
I have
Yeah,
a point to add to this.
I would like, yes, Rekha, please.
So they say on one hand that the women are the upholders of dharma, they teach the dharma to the kids and carry it further and all that. On the other hand, they say ki if there are no men to control the women, then the women will go berserk.
That's not true. Actually, somebody had posed this question to me. A person who was brought up in missionary, trained in a missionary hospital. There's a very common question to raise a question about Gita being misogynist. First thing is, this is not part of Gita. Chapter 1 is not Gita. It's a introduction to Gita, beginning of the Gita, and context has to be seen in the terms that we follow in Sanatana that the Pitar doshas, they are whatever the wrongdoings of your ancestors that are condoned of by your children who do monthly prayers for you. No, Arjuna thinks that if the lineage of the family is not known, no, because the kula will be done with and you don't know your ancestors, nobody will be there to pray for the pitras. This is the context of it. There's nothing else. You should not read too much into it. That's it. Because the context is laid down in the next verse. You cannot see this verse in isolation. And this is Arjuna's Uvacha. This is not Krishna's Uvacha. This is not Gita. So this should be.
It is part of the question, not the answer.
It's a part of a question. It's not a statement.
It is Gita, but it is the question actually. And
Yes.
therefore,
It's a question. It's not a statement of
not only
intent.
the
or a
question,
statement
it is
of
confusion.
confusion. It's a confusion.
It is confusion of Arjuna.
Isn't confusion more about attachment when he sees all his people, his family standing on the other side and all
No,
that?
let's focus on the woman part first,
Okay.
because this is the question. This is the question. So this is
Even if you
Arjuna is basically confused and has conflicts, and he's asking questions to Krishna. That's not a statement of principle or any statement of Sanatana Dharma.
Got it.
It's a confused state of mind when he talks. Any confusion in a confused mind, anyone can say anything. So
Absolutely.
it should not be seen in that way. That's
ये
it.
प्रॉब्लम एक्चुअली बहुत सारे ग्रंथों के साथ है जहां सवाल पूछने वाले ने या जैसे रामायण में भी है वो धोबी जो मारता है और कहता है ये सब ताड़न के अधिकारी, इट इज एट्रीब्यूटेड टू रामायण. उसमें विलन कैरेक्टर ने ये बोला है और उसके अगेंस्ट कुछ कहा गया होगा, पर बिना कॉन्टेक्स्ट के कोट करके अरे ये तो इतना बैकवर्ड है, प्रोग्रेसिव नहीं है, उस तरह के लानतें लगती हैं. दैट इज नॉर्मल. As long as we have clarity and we know when to counter if something like this is presented.
Yeah, exactly. Actually, this point is very good that it is the part of the question and not the answer.
Yeah.
It's not part of the.
And of course, in
And that
any
is why the Gita happened, because Arjun was confused, because he was confused about a lot of values.
I have no doubt on the fact that chapter 1 does not involve the main message of the Gita. It is basically an introductory preparation for the context in which the Gita is finally spoken. But that a sentence such as this is available in a text needs to be clarified time and again. If we
Yes.
don't clarify this, then
Yeah.
we kind of immediately alienate a lot of people from really studying the Gita. Because if you, why is Ghatotkacha very much part of the Varna? Because he's from the male. He's also of a wife who is not Draupadi's son. I mean, if you look at it,
But one
those days society was like that. So any son of Arjuna, regardless of which woman he bore it from, it could be a tribal woman, it could be anybody, that was a son of Ghatotkacha, I mean, was a son of Arjuna or son of Bhima, sorry. So similarly, I mean, why when a woman, after all, Kunti, I mean, if you look at it, none of the Pandavas are Pandavas. None of them are actually sons of Pandu. So where is the Varna Sankara? Why is Varna Sankara such a problem for Arjuna? I think it was specifically mentioned for that reason. that
Because he
Arjuna
is
himself is
confused,
not a
because when he's
Pandava.
confused, then you're confused about lots of issues.
Absolutely.
In fact, that is true for all of us. जब हम लोग शुरू करे थे अर्जुन विषाद
Exactly.
को, the thought that I had was कि ऐसा नहीं है कि अर्जुन खाली इस स्टेट में है, हम सब जीवन में कितनी बार इसी स्टेट में जाते हैं, इस कंफ्यूजन की
So the
स्टेट में.
idea is that we set the stage right for through chapter 1, that we are not talking of, I mean, that was a particular period of time, and that today it's no longer relevant, or maybe it was specifically relevant because of Arjuna himself not having, I mean, if you look at it, Arjuna was not part of he should not have been rightfully the Pinda Dene Wala for Pandu, because Pandu went without children. If anybody by the male hierarchy pattern had to do the Pinda for Pandu, it would have had to be Duryodhana. I mean, I'm making a very,
Exactly.
very, I'm just making it for discussion's sake.
This is the blessing of the Devas. Actually, you Deva and Manushya Yoni and Deva Yoni, you cannot join together. So that is Deva Yoni, Devas, their blessings of the Devas is different than, the semen of a human born. So therefore, it is not like that. It is his lineage. It is not
But Pandu,
Deva's lineage. Pandu
was not, I mean, if he had,
he made the
had
blessing.
a
That way, if you
issues.
say,
उस हिसाब से तो पांडु और वो भी तो
Kauravas also were from
वो भी तो
Rishi
व्यास के
Putras,
पुत्र हैं.
Vyasaputras.
Why bring this? I think there is some particular reason why Vyasa must have brought in this part
This
of
particular reason is this, that in contextually generalizing the whole issues of the familial values
yes.
and kula dharmas and all those things, because traditions are there, dharma is to be maintained, because there are vows when you marry. You are marrying, there are vows. There are lupta pindodaka kriya, means udaka and pinda, which is offered to the departed ones. That will also vanish, because children will not know what to do.
Who are their
The
ancestors.
Sharda will not be there, and
But they
whole
are
thing
there.
will vanish. Kulastriya dushtasu, the word he used, trishu dushtasu vashneya jayate varna sankara. Adharma abhibhavat, Krishna. He is saying, if adharma abhibhavat, when adharma will rise, pradushyanti kulastriya means, see, there will be actually no men, really speaking, and therefore the familial values also will go astray.
But why?
And that-
When women are the ones who uphold the familial values.
That is why women are the one who are really, everybody is part and parcel of the family, and woman is credited.
Oh, we missed him.
We got stuck again.
Swamiji's internet is playing up.
My point is that if the kids are alive and the mother is alive to tell them who the father is and about the ancestors, then they can still do the Pindan thing, no? I mean, they can
No.
still do the.
I mean, point is when like now the COVID times, there are children who are orphaned. In the Kedarnath times, in our ashram, we are looking after all the kids who were orphaned. They don't know what to do, what not to do. They were small kids. Nobody to teach the familial values. What is the Kula Dharma, Kula values? These are the Vishesha Dharmas everybody must be knowing. And that is what Arjuna's confusion is propagated through these verses, that what will happen. We are here to protect Dharma, but we are really becoming a part of a Dharma only. We are understanding, therefore, he got so confused at that point of time that it should be done at one point of time, it should not be done at the same point of time. Therefore, his tendency was Sidanti mama gatrani mukhancha parishishyati. That trembling situation, that psychological wreck person, when he's all that trembling happens, anxiety happens, over anxiety and all those is shown as him as a psychological wreck. And therefore he says, I don't want to fight the war, O Krishna. Then he goes on to say, Aho vata mahat papam kartum vyavasata vayam. तो हम तो बहुत बड़ा पाप करने जा रहे थे, सुख के लोभ में आकर अपने ही बंधु बांधवों को मारने का पाप करने जा रहे थे, है ना? और हमको नरक मिलता पाप करके, पुण्य का. तो all those arguments what he gives you, when you study the first chapter, you find how something, when you are in confusion of your real self identity, you have confusion about your duties. That is the underlying thought. So therefore, our Gita second chapter begins with addressing this question of real identity. First, Krishna gives him the pep talk. So Mr. Krishna gives to Mr. Arjuna, the Kshatriya, the pep talk. It's not Bhagavan Krishna. It is not. Again, it is the pep talk. We will see when the second chapter you study.
Yes.
In the very first chapter, you remind me of the time, how much time we have. Because I don't have a clock in this room. My clock has gone.
It's 11:42, Swamiji.
So we have 15-20 more minutes. So on these lines, once you think that actually speaking, how important are the familial values and how important are all the Vishesha Dharmas, as Rajiv said, Vishesha Dharma of the Stri, Vishesha Dharma of the Purusha, Pinda, Udaka, Kriya. These are also very important, even in the times of cultural
But
importance.
Swamiji, sorry to interrupt, these are all being mentioned as Vishesha Dharmas. And
Yes, so
finally,
maybe-
Bhagavan says that the ultimate Dharma is beyond all these Vishesha Dharmas.
No, that is again beyond does not mean you have to give up these dharmas. Through these dharmas, you will gain maturity. This is Yoga Shastra. Going beyond dharmas does not. It is when you are pointing out the real true identity of the self. In that there is timeless, spaceless, objectless awareness. There is nothing. We are not talking of that. That is only your true identity. And that is beyond dharma as well as a dharma. That is what Nachiketa asked in the Kathopanishad. Oh Yama Dharma Raja, please tell me that which is other than dharma and other than adharma. That is a different standpoint, which is timeless, spaceless, objectless awareness. That is to be taught. But that does not mean in the manifest world and unmanifest world, you will confuse and make khichdi of both. And therefore, you will give up everything because now you are only talking about Atma, identity. So identity manifest aspect is not to be given up because through the karma only, through dharma only, you will gain the preparedness of the mind. Through the prepared mind, you will be able to gain the knowledge of the Atma, of that timeless, spaceless, objectless awareness. Not otherwise. You cannot say that ultimately it is to be given up. What is to be given up? Not the karma is not to be given up. The kartritva is to be given up. The doership is to be given up. That is what has to be understood.
True. So then, Swamiji, it doesn't matter even if a married woman does the pinda for her parents.
That karma kanda I am not very adept in, and therefore I can't answer that question.
Swamiji, things are changing. Mukhagni is given by daughters only nowadays.
I personally am a married daughter and I have been doing it year after year for my parents. And I feel that my dharma is, I do it for my in-laws as well, but I also do it for my parents. And I think that's a contextual situation. And I also feel there was a deliberate reason to increase Arjuna's confusion by bringing in this particular aspect also when Arjuna is addressing Krishna in the beginning, so that even this gets resolved.
Yes, you are right there. You contextually you have to, because there's no other choice. Then you are left with no other choice. You have to do it. I know one lady.
Swamiji, one thing I just wanted to add was that we must not judge anything in present context. That is called presentism. Presentism is a way to create conflicts. That is one. In today's ritual world, Mukhagni is given by the daughters also. Previously, we thought that only the male can do it. In the COVID times, there were a number of examples where the priest allowed the daughter to give the Mukhagni. And Pitr Shraddhas are being done by ladies also. There's no difference at all.
Yeah.
There's no difference at all.
Anybody else wants to come in? Neeta, Dr. Anjana, Dinesh Mishra ji, Shelly, Usha Agarwal, Dr. Rahul. Anybody wants to ask anything or say anything, please?
Hi, Usha ji.
Hello. रेखा जी, नमस्कार सभी को, स्वामी जी
नमस्कार।
प्रणाम।
Namaste, Usha ji.
Swamiji, am
Yes.
I audible?
Yes, yes.
I'm Dr. Rahul. I've been listening to all of you people. I just have a simple query. During Mahabharata time, and Arjun himself was he was a Kshatriya, but he was a student of Dronacharya, and he didn't only learn just Yuddha Niti or Yuddha Shastra. He learned philosophy and religion and all these things. So, coming from him, a prince who's been taught by Dronacharya and Pitama Bhishma. So he's just not any ordinary man. What I'm trying to say is that the questions that he has posed, I totally agree. It comes out of ignorance, or it comes out of some degree of lack of knowledge about the identity. But again, I think it is a little more deep rooted than purely about about women going astray and Varna Sankras, and little more deeper. Could it be possible?
Yes, yes.
Are we missing
Because of the
something?
because of the ignorance of the self, the real identity in the sense of existence as such. So the dharmas, because of that reason also, confusion about duties was also there. Even though he was very well aware of the Kshatriya dharma, that is why the war, he came to the battlefield to fight the war against the Kauravas. So why this confusion happens is a very, this point that at the point of time when, as I always give the example, when the police inspector has to catch hold of the criminal son, he has to arrest his criminal son. What will he do? So he is attached to the son. So same way he was attached to his teachers and Bhishma Pitama, who taught him and who was a grandsire, and all his cousin, his love, everything was pouring. And therefore, in that confusion, all this happened. And therefore, through the Gita, through the Mahabharata, Veda Vyasa is trying to teach. Bhagavad Gita is itself independent text, although it appears in the midst of Mahabharata. So Dhritarashtra Uvacha, it is a prayer also, kind of. And
Again gone.
so now I've come back. Sorry, because I don't know why. I'm on Wi-Fi also, but it happens. So Rahul, this contextually speaking, definitely Bhagavad Gita is given, although he was a ace archer, and although he was a very bright person in the society, a kingly person, still, in spite of all the achievements, people can be bereft of self-knowledge. So many people, it does not mean that everybody has the self-knowledge, and therefore there can be time for confusion anytime, and all this situational. Anu wants to say something, I think.
Swamiji, also Arjuna is one of the most multifaceted personalities in the Pandavas, and the ones like Krishna himself is multifaceted. So जो जितना multifaceted होता है, उसके energy की movement जब confusion में जाती है, तो वो हर direction में confusion आता है उसका.
But Dr. Rahul's question is that how come, he was a student of philosophy also, but not that student
That
of
is
philosophy.
why he only could ask these questions. The others would not have dealt into the, you see, सवाल दो टाइम, बिल्कुल सवाल ना होना दो टाइम ही होता है, जब कुछ भी समझ ना आया हो या सब कुछ समझ में आ गया हो.
Swamiji, why I'm a little confused about it is because Krishna has referred to Arjuna in the Gita as Nishpapa in quite a few places. So, I mean, just meaning the pure person, or a very clean person, a person with clean, let's say, conscious, if not philosophical ideas, but a clean conscious. So a person of that type of conscious can also have this confusion.
Yes, definitely, because sattva, rajas, tamas, the more the sattvika person is, the more clarity is there. But sometimes tamas takes over. Every day you sleep, but sometimes tamas takes over and you have some confusions. Even greatest of people, Bhishma, even the greatest of person, he had confusion. He supported the wrong side because of his just silly vow. And when a woman was disrobed, everybody kept quiet. And were not they great people? Were not they great men, Bhishma and Drona?
Yeah, definitely.
And so definitely, though, anybody can make an error, and in any time, Yudhishthira, Dharmaraja se putra, Yudhishthira makes a mistake by playing the game of dice and putting Draupadi into such a state. Anybody can do mistake. Anybody is liable to make any error. And therefore, human being is, no human man is perfect, because it's the mixture of the three gunas. The tamas can overpower you, rajas can overpower you. It's not all the time you are sattvika. And the confusion is there because of real self-knowledge is not really, because this life you have, the purpose of life, the clarity of purpose is this, to achieve the ultimate end about your true identity. And until then, the confusion will remain in what is to be done, what is not to be done in life.
Lord Rama also went through confusion. Avatar also went through confusion.
There's a term, no? Momentary lapse of reason.
Yes.
That is when Yoga Vashisht happened, because he became confused. Remember, Swamiji, we had a discussion about this, no?
Yes, yes. As a child, he left eating and everything, and he was having experiences. So Valmiki sends Vasishtha to teach him the real self-knowledge, because he said, I will just give up this body. He just closed himself indoor, a room, and he was having beautiful spiritual experiences. And he gave up food and water, so much so that he gave up everything. And he was having utmost vairagya. And then Valmiki sends Vasishtha to teach him the real self-knowledge, and then he became a normal person. He was abnormally spiritual. Then he became normally spiritual.
So that's the point. कि मतलब अवतार स्वयं आके confuse हो सकते हैं.
Because Manusya Yoni.
And but he also
goes
had,
with the Yoni, because this is also the dimension where the work happens. And if the confusion does not happen, how will the opportunity for clarity happen? Greater clarity, because that is why this is, the unfoldment is infinite. You don't just get somewhere and say, ab ho gaya. It will keep happening, it will keep happening, it will keep unfolding. So how will the unfoldment happen unless another confusion arises at some point of time and you see through it and you go deeper into it, and another unfoldment will happen, and you will stay in that state for some time, and then something else comes and then confuses, and then ek unfoldment aur hota hai.
Yes, Rajiv, you want to say something?
It can be seen in a different light also. As Dr. Rahul said that Arjuna was no ordinary a man. So he has not formed an opinion. He just has a self-doubt, and he has not left the battleground. And he seeks the opinion because he has a doubt about his perception also, which is currently holding. So he knows that Krishna, being a wiser man, can address this confusion. He has not formed a definitive opinion. That's why he talks to Krishna about it. And then the Gita unfolds. So his
first chapter, he really gives up. But in the second chapter, after Krishna's pep talk, he realizes little bit. Then he says, Karpanya dosho pahata svabhava. Then that stage comes. That is at that stage we are not discussing here. What Rajiv, you are saying is right. But for Dr. Rahul, that stage is in the second chapter, in the beginning, when Krishna gives the pep talk. Kutastva kashmalavidam vishame samupastitam anaryajishtam aswargyam akirtikaram arjuna klepyam masvamagah partha nahi tattva yuvapadyate shodram hriday daurvalyam tekto tishta parantapa these two verses really shakes Arjuna. You know, this is where then he really thinks over things, and then he comes to say, then he really arrives at the fundamental problem. He was really looking at the topical problem and topically, and there was trying to find the solution topically. But then when he realizes, oh, nothing will solve this topical problem when this fundamental problem of the self-identity confusion remains. There is where the teaching begins. Then he asks in so many words, you know, I want Shreyas, and therefore you teach me, please. You know, that verse, Karpanya dosho pahata svabhava pichhami tvam dharma sammuda cheta. I am really confused about dharma and adharma. And therefore I ask you, and because of my kripanata, because of my lack of thinking, I am confused. Yat shreyas syad nishchitam. Hello? Yat shreyas syad nishchitam brui tanme shishyaste ham shadi mam tvam prapannam. Tvam prapannam, he surrenders. Shishyaste ham, I am your disciple. Please teach me shadi mam. In so many words he says in second chapter. That's why I was not picking up that point here. But yes, Dr. Rajiv says very rightly that he becomes a student only in the later stages when Krishna gives him a pep talk, and he realizes that in spite of me talking so much in the contextually and trying to support my logic of we are on the adharmic side, Krishna is still saying otherwise. Therefore, I must be wrong somewhere. And therefore, he asked him to teach. Yes, please. Anybody else?
12 बज रहे हैं तो
Okay.
भजन और चैंटिंग का टाइम शुरू हो रहा है. Sushila ji is joined. She's traveling, but she's still joined.
So, okay, we will conclude. So, I will request this group of people and whosoever is in the Gita group to please join these discussion groups and please ask questions on the group itself in the WhatsApp group. And then you have to have, you know, study means you will have some questions and then some answers will come out from all of you who are studying. And then we can have Zoom sessions now and then. But clarity will come when you really think well along with the Gita Homestead. It's a beautiful, now you must be knowing. As we enter the second chapter, you will see how beautiful unfoldment is there. Thank you all. Oh, I will end this session, then we begin. We end this session or we continue with?
We continue. इसी में है. मैं recording रोक दूं?
Just one point which I was quite, I like to read to this in this Gita Homestead course, where Swami Dayanandji has very clearly written how, though Duryodhana speaks about 9 verses in the entire chapter 1, they never say Duryodhana Uvacha. Sanjaya and even Dhritarashtra Uvacha is mentioned, but the lines that are spoken by Duryodhana, are just shown as Raja. So Swamiji has given a nice small explanation on that, and I thought that was quite interesting to read. It was a new thing. I hadn't focused on that till then.
Yeah, he was speaking like a king.
Yes, he called him also Raja Upama.
Sanjay says him like a Raja is speaking. You know, so that's an important point.
उसकी आइडेंटिटी खाली राजा की है.
हाँ, जबकि वो राजा नाम नहीं भी है.
वो because he's only in that space.
And also how he doubts Drona more than he doubts Bhishma. He has some confidence that Bhishma will be on my side, which is why he addresses Drona first, and also points out to him that Drumna is leading. Drishtadyumna is leading the Pandavas' army, because Drishtadyumna obviously has been born only to destroy Drona by Drupada. So that was also an interesting point, I thought.
That way, that smartness, that political smartness, Duryodhana has shown throughout.
Absolutely. So how he on Drona's mind and ensures that, and therefore let us all first protect Bhishma. That's how he ends in the end. So he's being very manipulative and keeping Drona जाल में फंसा कर रखा हुआ है द्रोणाचार्य को.
ठीक है.
Amygdala brain, the lowest form of intelligence.
So we continue with this thing, or we end this session, and then start another session.
So since Janmashtami is
No,
pre-birthday
no,
celebration है
recording-
ये, and we will start with Sharda singing for us.
No, Anu,
What's happening, Abhi?
Ji,
I would request you to end this session
okay.
because recording you have to post. Otherwise, it will become a big recording, you know. This,
Okay.
Recording बंद कर देंगे तो अपने आप
हाँ तो शांति
Convert
पाठ
होता है।
करके करते हैं.
जी, जी।
ओम सर्वे भवन्तु सुखिनः, सर्वे सन्तु निरामयाः, सर्वे भद्राणि पश्यन्तु, मा कश्चित् दुःखभाग् भवेत्. ओम पूर्णमदः पूर्णमिदं पूर्णात् पूर्णमुदच्यते, पूर्णस्य पूर्णमादाय पूर्णमेवावशिष्यते. ओम शांति शांति शांति. हरि ओम. श्री गुरुभ्यो नमः. हरि ओम.
Thank you, Swamiji.